Let me remind you, don't fall into the traps that most people fall into when they are working on themselves. And this is true when you're working on your business as well. But when we're trying to think about our personal development, we often fall into certain traps. And I call these the four don'ts. And don't be reasonable. Right? When you wrote down, I am becoming the kind of leader who, don't be reasonable. Don't be sensible. Don't just go with common sense. I want you to really envision the kind of leader that you truly, deeply, desperately want to become. Don't be reasonable about it. There's no reason to be reasonable about it. And don't be comfortable about it. Don't be what we call a comfort junkie. Yeah, I could do that. I'm halfway there now, so it's not that big of a stretch. Don't just do something that falls in your comfort zone. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be reckless. This doesn't mean you have to go crazy, but don't be reasonable and don't be comfortable. Give yourself permission to envision that next version, that next level of yourself. And as you're doing it, don't be doubtful. Don't hesitate by saying, oh, I don't know if I could truly reach that. Let's just temporarily doubt your doubtfulness and instead have a little faith in your ability. You've come this far. Everyone in TLC is a leader already in their own right. You all have great track records. You've all accomplished amazing things. So you've got to remind yourself there's very little reason, existential reason, to have doubts that often come to our mind. So don't be reasonable. Don't be comfortable. Don't be doubtful that you can't get it done. Look at what you've already done. And also, don't say, I couldn't get there unless I perfected everything else. In other words, don't wait to be flawless before you set a goal of who you wish to become, because you're actually sabotaging your ability to take any action. You're convincing yourself that you shouldn't make progress because you're not already flawless, except that's not how life works. You have to make progress to approach flawlessness, which none of us will ever be flawless, but we certainly can get better and we can improve.